on my way now. I'm 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 on my way now. I'll be going away for a while. Oh, and I don't know what I'll find. Maybe I can be a rock star, playing songs on my guitar. I know I have to be smart.
Alright, it's the weekend, another project. Family has been fed. Yeah. We've been pottering all morning and I'm going to put up a garden arch in the veggie garden because it's getting out of control and I need to do something with it. So I'm hoping this is a pretty easy thing to build.
Wanna break it off and go your own way. You need some time to think, and baby, that's okay. Sure, you fell for me, I fell too, but that don't mean we won't make it through. Wanna stay in touch, but I don't feel the same. 'Cause we were always chin to chin, so close I could hear you think. Skin to skin, up against the kitchen sink. Our friendship ended where our bodies begin. You know that I was never your friend, never your friend. We were two lovers, not meant to pretend. I was never your friend, never your friend. Now that it's over, you won't see me again. I was never your friend. Never your friend. Was the missing piece I didn't know was lost. You wanna be there for me, but baby, at what cost? 'Cause we were always chin to chin, so close I could hear you think. Skin to skin, up against the kitchen sink. Our friendship.
Soaked. My arch is in. Perfect. I lined it up with my tomato. Did you count the tomatoes, Eddie? I think we had 6. It's really cool. He's decided he wants the... It's freezing cold. It's sunny, but it's cold. This is the mud kitchen that we finished building yesterday, the pavers. We just put down extra grass seed. And I think we're going to paint this week. Broccoli is doing really well. I think I'm hoping I will get some of it to grow. Parsley, I did thin this out a bit, but I thinned it out and like moved it to different spots of the garden. And the lettuce is doing like really well. Chili, what else have I got? Onions are starting to grow. My bulbs are all starting to open up some beautiful flowers. Potatoes are doing good. Lots of flowers coming in for lemon trees. Lots of lettuce, onion, coriander, chili. I do need to get, I've taken the advice, and I do need to get like, what do you call it? Straw to put on top to help with the moisture and to keep the weeds out. What's that, bud? Here it comes! Alright, I'm home with this one today. It's been almost 2 weeks since I last filmed because sickness has just gone through the house. So I thought I'd give you, I'm going to do a couple of things today. I'm actually going to cook. If you watched my, just go downstairs for a sec, mate. Grocery haul video, I grabbed some pulled pork and I'm going to do my sticky Just got a message from my mum and the kid is sick. My sticky pulled pork, so I've got to get it cooked. But I thought I'd give you an update on the garden because it's almost been 2 weeks, and in that 2 weeks it has poured with rain, and you've seen the arch go up, but oh my gosh, I notice a massive difference. I hope you guys can too. We had to get some extra grass seed to put down to try and fill some of these gaps because this was all dirt. I need to get another mat to put in here. This is the kids' mud kitchen. I re-varnished it. I haven't finished like under here. Painted the sink black. I picked this up of Marketplace, I think for $30 or $40. It wasn't in the best condition. We had to like nail things back in, fix a few things up, that's fine. But I've transplanted all of the parsley into these little hanging pots I got from Bunnings, put the mint up there, so this whole thing has more room to thrive. My tomato plant is actually taller than me. I'm 176 centimeters tall. So it is doing really, really well. I'm hoping it can climb up the vine and go up the trestle and go over. On this side, I want to get some cucumber seeds, but broccoli and cauliflower are still going gangbusters. I'm hoping I'm going to get something out of it. What I'm planning to do, let me just show you down here too quickly. Onions are really starting to take off, along with, my goodness, the lettuce. The lettuce has gone crazy. Chili plants are doing good. They're doing better in the other garden bed, but I moved all of the we got basil the other day. We moved all of the broccoli and cauliflower out. Look at this lettuce. So and then the coriander that I found in the garden in the grass, I've put in here and it's doing really well. And these are my onions. What I'm planning to do is I've just ordered, they were like $4 for 100 little pots, and what the kids and I are going to do is we're going to take out some of these plants because I'm just not going to, like, look at the broccoli and cauliflower in there. It's literally drowning amongst itself, and we're going to pot them and we're going to separate out a bunch of these lettuce. I think there's like 8 lettuces just all amongst here, and it's getting too overcrowded. I've learned a lot from growing from seeds, and the kids are going to have like a little sale store at the front of the house in a couple of weekends. So once the pots come, I'll take some of these out and repot them, and then I'll put in like 1 or 2 cucumber seeds to start growing up and over. These started blooming. I shared these the other day, and these were covered in native bees. These are bulbs that I planted, and they're just looking beautiful. I don't know what is happening with this one. Tiny little something coming up there, but that is the garden update. I'll take you upstairs soon. Well, I need to do some stuff down here first, like washing. I'm not going to film that, but today we're going to do my pulled pork recipe. If you watched my grocery haul video, I'm having a massive sale on my boards, so I'm not going to film that either. But right now I need to go and print out about 50 receipts, and I swear each person has purchased like 5 or 6 boards. I think you guys are planning for Christmas, which is cool. So I got to get them all printed, sorted, and then I'm going to come back on here and we're going to start doing our pulled pork. Don't mind me, ended up mowing the lawns. It looks like it's going to rain, and our grass probably would like shoot up if I didn't mow it today, so I quickly got to mow it. I'm going to put on to cook my pulled pork. Now, I use this pulled pork to do my sweet potato, like my stuffed sweet potato with pulled pork, homemade tzatziki, beans, corn, like a real Mexican thing. And I also use it to do the rice paper rolls. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I shared it on my grocery haul video, which is probably my latest video. Look at how sick we've all been. I haven't uploaded as much as I wanted to. But I'm going to do my pulled pork. So I've had it in the freezer because a rule I have, I'm just going to open it up into the sink. This is the pulled pork I got. These are really good cheap pieces of meat. The pork shoulder has no bone in it, and they're $12 a kilo. They used to be $9 a kilo. But we know what's happening with the price of everything at the moment. I posted on my Instagram page today. I'm literally doing my groceries to place the order for potentially tomorrow, Thursday, because Friday I'm volunteering at the school. And everything has gone up. Again, I'm talking like my bread's gone up an extra 30 cents per loaf. turn the water off for a sec. Biscuits have gone up. There were some things that were even questionable. They said those Tiny Teddy biscuits that I had purchased for a couple of years now, they used to be $6.50 in June 2022, and now they're $5.50. I'm sitting there thinking, they used to be $5. They were never $6.50, and I feel like I need to go find a receipt and catch them out saying, you're false, you're wrong. I've got a pot on. Let's just turn the pot down because there's nothing in there. I'm going to put my pork on. I'll bring you over. I've got my pot on now. So I've put a little bit of water into this, and I'm going to slowly, so I've taken off all of the string that kind of like holds the shoulder together, because this has got no bone in it. They obviously have to like cut the meat open to get the bone out. I'll wash my hands. So I'm going to use these to make some rice paper rolls, probably more as a snack in the coming days. I've taken out dinner for tonight. Where's my tea towel? I've taken out dinner for tonight just to make it real simple, because I've got family that is under the weather again. So I've got a chicken tonight, someone help me with my words today, I'm so tired. Honey mustard. This is my honey mustard chicken. I actually was super lazy and didn't add any extra carrot, onion, peas or corn. So what I'm going to do tonight is cook up some rice, frozen peas and corn, and serve this. Dinner is done because I am so tired. My family has been so sick, and I've just found out that another round of gastro is going around. What's the chances that we get it? But anyway, pulled pork. So I'm going to do I'm back again. I'm going to do the rice paper rolls. Probably is like a bit of a snack, maybe dinner. I was going to film a week of dinners this week, but given how sick everyone has been, my daughter did not eat for 4 days. She only drank liquid. And she only drank water. When my kids get sick, they don't want anything but water. They will not do like electrolytes, they won't do lemonade or apple juice, nothing. So I'm kind of having like a bit of a hit-miss dinner, and just cooking what people are wanting just to fuel their bodies. But I'm going to do a bit of like a sticky, spicy, pulled pork kind of a recipe. So in here, I've got my pork. I'm putting in some brown sugar. Now I'm kind of winging this. I'm going to taste it as it goes. Brown sugar is great. It caramelizes your food. It adds like a sweetness to it. I always have brown sugar on stock. I feel like I should do another update on my pantry video for a lot of my staples. I think most of them have stayed the same. Maybe some have changed. Maybe I should just update it. So in there I have got brown sugar. I am going to add, do we add a little bit of garlic? Pork and garlic, no. Let's don't add garlic. I would really like to add. Okay, so it turns out I don't have all the spices I wanted, but I found Chinese 5 spice. It's actually got a really nice flavour to it. My little man's just come back from being outside and having a bit of a play to waken his body up a little bit. So let's put some 5 spice in it. I can't think of the spice I was wanting to put in, but we can keep this pretty basic. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And let's put in a little bit of onion powder. Maybe a teaspoon. And let's just like put the lid on that and let it slowly cook for a little bit. If you had like a pressure cooker, you could do that in there, or a slow cooker. I just cook from home, so I'm literally going to put the lid on that and let it slowly do its thing and taste, and then we can add from there. Pretty boring, but that is it.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Oh, yeah. Take my hand, we'll make.
I've had this turned off for about an hour. It's cool right down. I've just had 2 forks and I've like shredded it. I do find some pieces of pork shred easily and some a bit more on the chunkier side, so I've still got to shred that. There's a lot of pulled pork in here. When I was cooking it, I literally just used the Chinese 5-spice, and hold please, my phone is ringing. Where was I don't know. There was family checking in to see how we were all feeling. So what I'm going to do now is finish shredding this last piece here. Is that what I was saying? So when I cook it with the, I just had the Chinese 5-spice. You can buy it from like Coles or Woolies, or I'm sure maybe like Aldi's or your IGA's or Costco's, wherever you are. I literally just added brown sugar, a lot of brown sugar, because this was a big piece of pork, and then I had water in the bottom and then the fat that ran off from the pork. So I've just basically let that kind of sit in the sauce to sort of like really flavor the inside parts of the pork that wasn't on the outside getting all caramelized. So I'm literally just going to finish pulling that apart, and I'm going to bag them up because tomorrow we're going to do, oh goodness, I've been laying down with the kids reading books. Tomorrow we're going to do the rice pepper rolls. That's my cat just taking off. It is 7:30. He usually comes in for dinner at like 4:35, and he was nowhere to be found. And we were slightly freaking out, and I was getting really worried. But I'm gonna pull that apart and put it away. Bit of a random video, but I want to share that recipe with you. I'm gonna film tomorrow because we've got a bunch of stuff to do. He took off, I think. I've got a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow in prep because we have a builder here tomorrow, and well, pretty much what needs to happen is our stairs are getting cut next week. The hole for our stairs is getting cut next week, and the cut is coming down in here somewhere. So that TV's coming off and it's going to go onto this wall here, but I need to paint. This is when we had the ceiling done before we moved in. This is what we haven't done the lounge room. I need to get that whole wall painted because once that floor is cut, I can't get in there. This all got done when we had the blind put in. I made sure like all of that wall and all across there was done, but I never done here. So that is my mission tomorrow, is to paint all of that, and then Saturday the TV will go over there, and then I can patch this section and get it all sanded. They disappear. I think those PowerPoints they're staying, I'm not too sure, but I'm going to film tomorrow because I'm going to be doing a lot of house maintenance and updates, like a maintenance day. I've mentioned them before, and I'm going to be actually filming making the rice pepper rolls, so stay tuned for that. I've been laying down so tired. I'm gonna bag this pork up, have a cup of tea and start editing this video. So I hope you enjoyed. Over a couple of days, over a couple of weeks almost, it's just been that way at the moment. I know lots of people that are getting sick or the C word for the second time round. I think it's just that change of seasons, and it's a lot for us at the moment. But hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk soon. Bye.
Somehow we can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own